What's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saeed TV. And we're back with another video. And we're here for a big Chelsea preview. I'm calling it the mega preview. And it's only right I bring in a top Chelsea fan, proper Chelsea. We've got Alexia here. Welcome. Big up to you. Debut on the channel. Big Chelsea fan, but obviously we want to know your backstory. What brought you to Chelsea? Why not United? Why not Arsenal? Why Chelsea?
No, why are you not United? Oh no, so obviously I was born and raised in Chelsea. So I was literally born at Chelsea Westminster Hospital. Growing up, my mum's a big gooner, big gooner, and so she wanted to try and put me in like the little junior gunners club, and I was like, no, not having that. My dad took me out, and then ever since I was a kid, he just started taking me to the Chelsea games. Like growing up, been going since I was like 4, and I think because I live like 5 minutes from the stadium, it was so easy to just kind of fall in love. And so ever since then, it's been Chelsea.
Jeez, come on. And you, to be fair, you've had a good childhood, to be fair. Like, it's not as if you've been like shit. It's only the last 2 years you've been kind of a bit mediocre. You know what I'm saying? But
I've had a really good childhood. And then even when we won the Champions League 2021, that was like, wow, because I didn't think that was going to happen. I didn't think we were going to win another Champions League for a long time. And when that happened, I was like, wow. And then obviously Tuchel came in, won a bit, even under Conte. And then we had a little fallout, with Poch and everything. And now suddenly we seem to. It's weird because I did definitely fall out with the club and with the team. But I'm slowly falling back in love with Chelsea. And I feel like that's going through, right?
Okay. I see you. Maresca got you feeling like, we're back, yeah? Say no more. Okay.
Saeed, I'm saying it with chest. I don't care what happens on the weekend. I feel like we're gonna beat you. I genuinely do.
Okay. Listen, we're not even there yet. Relax. But now, what I wanted to ask you though was about last night, because we won and you lost.
Yeah, but we did lose, and I thought it was embarrassing. I thought it was an embarrassing performance. I think the team sheet was all wrong. I think we realized we cannot trust our B team to get us through games. I did think it was a bit naive from Maresca. I think he will learn from it. But there again, we used our B team. I thought that any of those players that thought they were going to have a sniff into the first team did not, kind of help their case. I thought João Felix was disastrous. I thought the two Monaco twins, I call them, Disasi and Badiashile, were crap.
You know what I call Disasi? I call Disasi Axel Disaster. You know what I mean? Because every game it feels like a disaster.
His eyes are not engaging. He doesn't look like he's there. Like he's not living. He's so defensively disastrous. He's clueless. He doesn't know what he's doing. And as I said, I don't want Chelsea Football Club to buy another Monaco player again because they're both goalkeeper. I felt really bad for him, Jorgensen, because he's still really young. And I feel bad for him because obviously Maresca wants to ask him to play from out the back. And he's not that type of goalkeeper, clearly. He was very all over the place. And I just thought that he could have probably played some of the other boys. But then again, Carabao Cup, if we had gone through, there would have just been more games added to the schedule. So I'm not that disappointed. But I think I'm just disappointed with the fact that those players on the pitch were just not good enough. I thought, if anything, Mudryk played really well, and I felt really bad for Mudryk.
Yeah. You know what?
Kunku and Felix, and they just weren't putting it in the net.
It's one of them because it's funny because they need to really take their chances because that first team 11 is pretty much set. You know what I mean? So if you want to make it in the team, and especially Enzo Fernandez, like I seen there was a clip going viral last night of him making a pass here and then Maresca just walking back to his dugout in like disgust.
I watched that and no. You know what? When we first signed Enzo Fernandez, I was like, wow, great player. But I always feel like you can't just judge a player on him winning winning the World Cup because he was the one that won the World Cup. It was a team effort. I'm not a big fan of him, Saeed. I don't like him. I don't rate him at all.
What do you like about him? What do you like about him? What don't you like about him?
I like that he progresses the ball and his passing. Okay, his passing last night was amazing. I thought his passing. But then again, it's like his passing is good sometimes and then it's not good sometimes. Yeah. But I just think he just waits onto the ball for too long. He makes these stupid little dumb passes that seem to catch everyone out. Yeah. I just also with the team, when you've got a goalkeeper like Sanchez, and we'll dive right into it, when you've got a goalkeeper like Sanchez, who in my opinion is not good enough and not Chelsea standard, and you've got a young defence in front of him, it doesn't help. And then you've got Enzo Fernandez making mistakes in midfield, and you've got Caicedo running around trying to, recover the ball. It doesn't help. It doesn't work. And that's why I think Romeo Lavia in there works so much better than Enzo Fernandez.
Yes, I love Romeo Lavia. If there was one player I would want from your team, he'd be on one of the first. Obviously, Cole Palmer's another one. But
you can't have Cole Palmer, Saeed. He's not yours.
Listen, his family. Like I know his family, and his cousins, all United fans. Like majority of his family, United fans. So. Yeah, he's a United fan. I can show you a picture, you know what I mean, if I can find it. But he grew up as a United fan. But your contract, you put him on a death row contract. So if he's going to get out of that, you know what I mean? Like, he ain't going to get out of that. So I'm like, cool. But I think for me, don't get me wrong. Like, yesterday, it's Carabao Cup. It's lovely to win a trophy, but it's not priority. You know what I mean? It's not like,
Hey? You've got Tottenham next round, no?
Look, come on, Tottenham. I'm worried about Tottenham. Come on.
Oh, don't underestimate Tottenham, because I tell you, I don't rate Tottenham. You know, I'm a Chelsea fan. We hate Tottenham.
Yeah.
But they're not bad. I mean, they've lost a lot of results, and I think they're just their depth, their squad depth is not there. But they're not that bad.
No, but the thing is with me is that they're not that bad, but it's cup competition. They're the history of bottlers, and they don't really win trophies. So for me, it's like, them man, we want revenge as well, by the way, because they beat us 3-0. They beat us 2-0 at their ground as well. So we want revenge, and we did our thing. You know what I'm saying? We did our thing.
I didn't watch it, but I was seeing 1, 2, 3. I'm seeing 5. I'm thinking, wow, Van Nistelrooy ball, huh?
Van Nistelrooy ball. Like, we got them from the shackles of Ten Hag, yeah? And now we're just, it feels like yesterday was just almost like, you know when you just come out of a toxic relationship and you've got like a chip on your shoulder, you've got like a little bit of a 1-2 step. That's what it felt like. The players were like, relax. Everyone just enjoyed themselves. And that was it. Like, you know, it was good attacking play. And don't get me wrong, it was Leicester's B team. But you know what? Had we lost that game, you lot would have laughed at us. So why can't I enjoy it? Why can't I?
And I think I was reading a stat somewhere, which was crazy to me, is that you've never scored 5 goals under Ten Hag. But yet suddenly last night you scored 5 goals.
No, we scored 5 goals. We scored 7 goals under Barnsley, but we didn't score 4 goals in one half ever under Ten Hag.
Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah, that was it. Never 4 goals in one half.
Yeah, and Casemiro wonder strike.
I know. Casemiro's always been my guy. Like, I know a lot of people say this.
I think he's the best midfielder you've got.
Jeez, you don't rate Bruno. You don't rate the rest of them.
We know you don't rate Bruno either. I think he's just a whiny little thing.
Nah, you can't be talking about my players like that. I see you taking.
You're talking about your players. You're the one snagging them off every week. What are you talking about?
You know what? That's so true. You know, I can't lie to you. Like, I can't really defend that. But
Bruno, I thought you had personal beef. It was turning personal.
You know what? It is personal with him. But like I said, with the new manager and that, you never know. But are you telling me, that you're confident coming into this game, knowing that you've not beat us since you were probably in primary school or high school? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be honest.
You know what?
I don't know when you last beat us. I swear down. Like, I think I had a low top. I had a low top when last time you beat us.
I was 8. I must have been 8. It was 11 years ago.
Yeah. That's crazy.
No.
That's mad. That's time ago.
You know what? I was pissed off with the Newcastle result yesterday in the sense of like, we didn't go for it. because knowing that we would have had Brentford in the next round, because Newcastle would be Brentford, I was a bit pissed off when I saw that. But it will all be forgotten if we go and win against Man United this weekend. And we're going to have to, because if he's rested all our players, I mean, he put Noni on, and Noni, to be fair, he did all right when he came on. But the fact that he's rested all his players means that he's ready for the weekend. He's ready for it.
Yes.
So there's no excuses now, because they've all had a full rest. So there's no excuses.
Okay, is that what you're saying? No excuses. No excuses, yeah?
What will scare me and what will give you guys a bit of a chance and what you guys should exploit is our goalkeeper and our defense. That's what you guys should exploit.
Oh, you know what? For me, Sanchez is the weak link, innit? Like, for me, like, he's the weak link.
Sanchez, and that's saying something.
No way.
Come on,
Nah, he's dead food. I can't lie to you. But you've got like 7 other keepers. Like, how have you gone with the worst one?
Oh my God, I don't know. Honestly, Saeed. And they asked Maresca, they said, oh, you keep asking Sanchez to play out from the back. And he goes, that's the way I like to play. Until the day he stops doing that, he's going to be our number 1. But it's like, are you telling me, I hope in January, we're looking for someone. We're going to have to look for someone. We need a new goalkeeper and we need some more defenders.
Yeah.
Man City's on the list to leave. I take him.
Yeah. Would you?
Take the other half.
You know what? To be fair, he's a good keeper. He's a good keeper, to be fair. I can't lie to you. He's a good keeper. But listen, Maresca's done well so far. I can't lie to you. Even for me, I can't read because I was talking like, man, like Mascara in the summer. We were giving him banter and that. Like a lot of fans were giving him a lot of banter.
A lot of you were. But you know what? I watched football and I saw Leicester last season. I thought, even though a lot of their fans were getting on to him about the way they played sometimes, I thought he did a great job. And then I was thinking, okay, but Leicester should really be winning the championship in terms of the that they have. But he's a great manager and he's worked with a lot of the greats, Juventus, Parma. He worked with a lot of them. So he knows Conte and and you know what Italian managers are like when it comes to Chelsea. They all seem to do well. So I was skeptical because I was like, how is he going to deal with it? But from minute 1, he came in and was like, don't want you. He said to Chilwell, he said to Gallagher, and he was just very like upfront about what he wanted, and I love that.
Yeah, you know what? He's very, very like stern, and his approach is like with Poch, he would go like that, but with Maresca, he's like direct.
With Poch, you didn't say a word on the touchline. You wouldn't get a word out of him.
Nah, you were Poch out, right? Were you like Poch out or?
I was Poch out. I thought the last 5-6 games of the season last season were great. I was Poch out though. I just thought, as well as, I mean, I wasn't a big fan of him when he first came in. I didn't like the idea of taking ex-Tottenham manager, respectfully. And he hasn't really done much in the game for me to be like, oh wow, he won this, he's won that. And then obviously I gave him a chance. I thought he was really sweet and everything, but he's just a bit clueless. In press conferences, he clearly didn't know what he's doing. And then for me to find out his son's on the payroll as well, working in the backroom style, I was thinking, oh, here we go. Like, this is going to be disastrous. And it was. I just thought the way he handled situations, constantly playing players out of position and also players that weren't in form, when it was very clear that they weren't good enough and they weren't doing well. No. Fan of Poch. I thought he was a lovely guy outside of football and everything. I mean, I've heard he's a really lovely guy, but that's not what I need. I don't need a nice guy.
You don't need a nice guy. Yeah, you don't need a nice guy. You need someone who's on it, who's not messing around and just, you know what I'm saying to you, like.
That's the thing though, whereas Ten Hag was a bit like no nonsense manager, but he was too strict to the wrong players. I thought the way he treated Sancho. See, I'm a bit iffy on the Sancho situation because the way Sancho handled it, he could have handled it better. I think they both could have handled it better. But just the way he treated Ronaldo and then the way he's treating Ahmad, he treated Ahmad at the I just thought he definitely had his favourites too.
Oh, 100%. And I think now with Sancho at Chelsea, he can play with technical ballers and you guys have technical players. And that's what I'm worried about on Sunday is that you guys have match winners. You know what I mean? You've got players who can destroy us in one attack, like, Jackson, Palmer, Neto. You know
some respect from Jackson. Thank you.
You know what? Yeah. Let me tell you something about Jackson. When he came in, I thought it was like a mixture of Rashford and Lukaku. But now, I can't lie, he's doing his thing. And you know what? Like, he deserves his credit. You know what I mean? Like, he genuinely deserves his credit. He's one of your best performing players, and fair play to him. Yeah.
If you saw the disallowed goal against Newcastle where he spun
Yeah.
ran, and then he gave it to Cole, and it was just inches off. But that centre forward play, Saeed, is incredible. You know what I mean? That is actually incredible centre forward play. And I don't think, apart from Erling Haaland, I think he's the second best striker in the league. Who else is there? On form? Who else is there?
Let me think.
Who else is there? His numbers are up there. His numbers are up there. His all-round plays, link-up plays like no other. The only thing with Jackson, he's very inconsistent. So sometimes he'll be like the next big thing, like the next bloody Messi. And then the other side, he'll be like a Timo Werner where he's missing chances after chances. He's very inconsistent, but he's getting better. He's improving. So that's what we like. I think I also like his attitude. A lot of people saying, oh, his attitude is this. I like it. I like when he's having a go at players, saying, give me the ball. You want to see a young player like that. And he's so young too. And for the price that we got for, I thought he was brilliant buy. I think great.
So what you're really saying is Haaland come outside?
Haaland come outside? No, I'm joking. I mean, Haaland, I love Haaland, but you know what? I was even having this debate with my friend the other day. He's not all that Erling Haaland. In terms of like, he scores his goals. He's very lethal. But if he's not getting the ball to feet, he's not doing much.
So you think in League Two level, like Roy Keane said?
No. Everyone's saying Erling Haaland, most influential player for their team. No, I think Cole Palmer is. Look what Cole Palmer's doing. Look what Cole Palmer was doing last season. They were saying one season, saying, look what he's doing with this dead-ass manager and these stupid tactics. And if he can do that then, look at him now. He's balling out. I've been Cole Palmer fan from day one, even when he was at City. I think he's class. I think he's a baller.
You know what? He's such a, like, you got it for 45 million. Like, we got Ante for 95. Like, you got him for 50 million less. I know.
Oh my God. It's me, Ante. He's poor.
I know, like, he's just obviously not that guy. And for us on Sunday, we just got to be on it. We've got Rude at the helm, which is going to be a big, big lift for us. The atmosphere is going to be...
Are you confident? I think you're probably more confident now that there's Ten Hag's not in charge. But are you confident?
Yeah, I'm confident. I'm confident we can win. I believe in this.
Win or a result?
Sorry?
A win or a result?
I'm saying a win. We're getting a win.
Wow. What's the score?
We're getting a win. I think, listen, your record ain't great. Your record against the big six here, the traditional big six, away from home. You've only beaten Tottenham. Yeah, you haven't beaten Arsenal. You haven't beaten...
Yeah, but forget about the away from home. This season against the big six, obviously we haven't won, but we played really well against City and we played really well against Liverpool. So that will give us confidence. I know we're going away from home and OT is not a place that we like. And obviously the noise, the crowd, it's going to be a big atmosphere. Young players, can they handle it? With our goalkeeper, a bit sketchy, defense might have a few bumpy mistakes that you guys can definitely exploit. Yeah, I'm not sure. My heart and my head is saying we'll win. I honestly think we're going to win. But then I'm also like, it just depends on how the game, like how the first 20 minutes go. If we can dominate in the first 20 minutes and get a goal, I think we'll be fine. But then again, we concede so many goals and we concede in every game. We haven't done well with clean sheets this season. So I just think it's going to be like, if you guys can keep Cole Palmer quiet. If you can keep Cole Palmer quiet, then you guys have definitely got a chance. But if not, it's going to be a long day.
I know it is. Cole Palmer did score last year, don't get me wrong, but I feel like for me, it's like, if we're on it and we're 100% with what the manager's trying to say, honestly, if we get that first goal, boy, it's about the first goal, If we get the first goal, I'm very, very much...
That's what I'm scared about. because that, I mean, especially last night, the minute Newcastle got a goal, they got a second straight after.
Yeah.
But mind you, this season under Maresca, we've been good with coming back from behind. And I have to think also, yes, it was our B team. It's going to be our first team again. Even against Newcastle, we went in at halftime 1-1. The minute we went in for second half, within 2-3 minutes, Cole Palmer bang. I mean, Nick Pope should have done way better with that shot, but it was an instant reaction. So hopefully, I don't know. I just do think we are going to concede. We are.
Yeah. And I'm glad for me it's not Ruben Amorim taking charge on Sunday, because it would not have been Ruben Amorim ball, you know what I mean, straight away. You know what I'm saying to Wes? Now we've got an interim bounce. We've got some sort of good factor, good feeling factor in terms of, you know what? Hey?
Clearly respect him because it's, Van Nistelrooy. Like,
exactly. And that should surely worry, you know what I mean? Like, Chelsea fans. And I'm just saying, you lot have not got a good record. So stay humble, eh? Like Haaland said, stay humble, eh?
I am staying humble. I just think we're the better team. We've got better players, we've got a better team, and we've got a better coach.
All right, let's do combined 11.
Go on. You can have the goalkeeper. I'm not taking him.
No. Another's in goal.
I'm not
right, cool. A half-fit Reece James this season. Surely we can't put him in ahead of Dalot.
No, we can. Reece James is right back. Sorry. Over who?
Yeah, but the thing is, he's not been available this season.
Over who, Saeed?
Dalot.
Dalot, the one that's clumsy in front of goal. Wasn't he the one that missed that chance the other day?
Yeah, but then he got assist last night. You see the assist last night?
Are you seriously going to put Dalot instead of Reece James? Because Reece James had a blind against Newcastle. If it worked for him, we would probably drew that game. You seriously?
Okay, Reece James. All right, cool. You're the guest. Reece James. Centre backs.
I'm putting Colwell in there.
Colwell, and I'm putting Dillit in there then.
Okay, Dillit and Colwell.
Yeah, Dillit, Colwell.
I mean, I don't rate Dillit, but here, there we go. You can have him.
Okay. Left back.
Gusto. Has to be Malo Gusto.
Yeah. You know what, Malo Gusto's been. Mazraoui's not been that bad though this season. I can't lie to you.
I think he's especially last season, he was my second best player apart from what's his name, Cole Palmer. I love Malo Gusto. 21 years old, young kid.
I know.
He's defensively.
I know.
He's been a bit in and out this season, but he's a baller.
Yeah. Okay. I'll give you that. We'll go 3 in midfield.
All right. I have to put Lavia and I have to put Caicedo. Sorry. Caicedo's been the best midfield in the league this season. Sorry.
Yeah, I can't lie. Your midfield is good. All right, cool. And then 10.
There's only one way. If we're not putting Palmer in this combined, I'm walking out.
We'll give him Palmer. We'll give him Palmer. For me, though, what I will say, though, I think based on this season and the goals and the assists, I think Garnacho got a little shout on the left-hand side. What do you mean? What's that scream? Neto's only just started, though.
Neto.
But Neto, what's his GA this season?
He scored 1 goal, I think.
But my winger's got 10 in 15. Mine's got 10 in 15.
Because he's playing. Okay, I'll give you Garnacho.
What do you mean, give it? I'm gonna take it.
I'll give you Garnacho, but Jackson's got to play.
Jackson, yeah. Jackson's up front. And on the right-hand side, surely Nonny Madueke can't be on the right. He's been rubbish this season.
I don't rate Nonny.
That's what I'm saying. So we put Ahmad on the right.
Yeah, okay.
You rate Ahmad.
I like Ahmad.
Okay, so the team is Onana, James,
Colwell,
Dillit, Gusto,
Caicedo, Lavia, Palmer, Garnacho, Ahmad, Jackson.
So we've got 1, 2.
But Casemiro's got to be in there, no?
Casemiro, no. Your midfield is good. You know, we are.
Casemiro's been all right this season. He hasn't been.
I know. I want to put him ahead of Lavia, but I think for me, for the balance of the team, I think the midfield is good. I'll take that.
He played more than Lavia, but Lavia's been incredible. I think
Lavia is. I can't lie to you. Lavia is someone that I just think for me he needs, and Caicedo's been excellent as well. So there we go. I'm gonna say.
Here's what your score prediction, Saeed.
2-1 United.
Okay. And I'm going to go with a 3-1 Chelsea, Cole Palmer and Nico Jackson on the score sheet.
You've even said the goal scorers, you know.
I don't know about the third goal. But I definitely think maybe even 2 from Palmer or 2 from Jackson, 1 Jackson. I think them two. I mean, them two have been in form partnership in the league this season. Them two have helped each other out massive. Their connection, their partnership is incredible and very, very, very underrated. And we saw it last night, how much we needed them to in terms of the link-up play. Because there was no link-up play last night. It was just backwards, sideways. A lot of potch ball last night. Giving me potch ball. And I think
you know, yeah. Sorry. Say that again.
Well, I do think you will score, but I think we're going to have too much for you. But then again, I don't know. I think it's big 3-1. I think Nico Jackson's definitely going to get on the score sheet, and Cole Palmer has to, especially against your keeper, because it's not that Onana's that much better than Sanchez. He's had saves. When did he make those 2 saves? When was it against?
Yeah, it was against Fenerbahce.
Fenerbahce. Those 2 he's not exactly. I mean, he's got a mistake in him too. And I feel like Cole Palmer can exploit that. And especially defensively, you've been all over the place.
Let's see. Unless you're talking the talk. And yeah, I can't lie to you. I'm gonna call you after the game. I'm gonna say, listen, hold that.
No.
You best answer your phone after the game.
My phone might be on charge or something, or you know what I mean? It might be.
Wow, disappearing. But then again, likewise, if you win, then yeah, like
wins. I always say the best team, and I hope whoever wins, it's not due to a referee VAR decision. I don't want any of that involved. I don't want no VAR referee decisions that go against either teams. I want it to be a fair game. Whoever wins, wins. But it's a big game. You have to win.
Yeah.
Because we've got Arsenal next, and if we beat United and then we get a draw against Arsenal, because Arsenal got to win their next 2 games, otherwise they could be dropped down to like 5th. So they're not.
And if you know what's mad, this is a 6 point. If we win, we're 3 points behind you. If you win, 9. Yeah. If you win, you're 9 clear of us. And that's not great.
I thought if you won, you were just about above relegation zone, but no.
Oh, no, listen. We need to wrap up. Listen, I'm not having this. On your debut, you're trying to vent at me. Are you crazy? But listen, Alessia, thank you for coming on. You should make a YouTube channel, you know. Would you ever consider making a YouTube channel?
I did make a YouTube channel, but it was when I was living in America, and it was just like fashion content, but I might get back into it. I'm just so not consistent with it. You're really consistent with it.
I know. But this is my message to you, innit? Like, maybe the Chelsea fans will be in the comments saying, yo, we want to hear from Alessia. She's got good more knowledge.
I want me to start a YouTube channel based on like Chelsea content, and if we get a lot, I'll start it. That's the deal.
There you go. Big up, Alessia. Big up to everyone who's watching. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe.
Let's go win it. Woo!
Gosh.